You're listening to the Oklahoma Onstage podcast with your host, Tim Jolly. We feature interviews with some of Oklahoma's unique theater individuals, from actors to directors and technicians and more. Check back for a new interview each week. You can find us wherever you listen to podcasts, and we can also be found on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We thank you for your support and hope you enjoy this episode. So without further ado, let's head to the stage.
Oklahoma on stage, the stories come alive with drama, dance, and music. The arts always thrive. From center stage to backstage lore, Oklahoma on stage, there's always something more.
Welcome back to Oklahoma On Stage and part 2 of our behind-the-scenes holiday series, where we're going around the state looking at some of the theaters that are putting on some of the best holiday productions around. This week, I'm taking just a little trip north of Oklahoma City to a little town called Guthrie. This holiday season, the spirit of Christmas is alive and well in the heart of Guthrie, Oklahoma. Step back in time with us to the charming streets of the Victorian era, where the Pollard Theatre's beloved tradition, A Territorial Christmas Carol, once again lights up the stage. For over 3 decades, this uniquely Oklahoma retelling of Dickens' classic has enchanted audiences with its blend of frontier grit, holiday warmth, and timeless redemption. But what makes this production truly special isn't just the snow-dusted sets or the twinkling lights. It's the people who bring it to life. In this episode, I get the privilege to sit down with some of the cast members and the director of A Territorial Christmas Carol to talk about the legacy of the show, the magic behind the scenes, and what it means to carry on a tradition that has become a cornerstone of Oklahoma's holiday season. So grab a cup of cocoa, settle in, and let's hear from the cast and crew. Let's head to Guthrie.
I'm Dakota Mucklerath.
And who you play?
I'm playing Bob Cratchit in Territorial Christmas Carol.
Okay, and is this your first time here?
No, I've actually been coming to the Pollard since 2015. I've done a lot of shows here, more than I could remember probably, and I've been doing Territorial for less than a decade because they took a break after James Ong passed away. But otherwise, I've done every Territorial since.
So what keeps you coming back?
This place just has a good heart. I mean, I love everybody here. It's a good place to practice my, I hate to say art and sound pretentious, but that, they're incredibly understanding, lovely, kind people that just care about theater, and I'll never give this place up.
And what draws you to the Territorial Christmas Carol?
It's because I hesitate to say it's original because obviously it's based on the Dickens book, but it was written by a man here in Guthrie for this theater. So it is a little slice of history for this place. Like, it is Pollard's original show. But it's a tradition for so many people, and being in it has almost become a Christmas tradition for me. I don't know, it's hard to explain.
Okay. Is there something in the show that you connect with on a personal level?
Oh, I mean, it's... yes, because we all know a Scrooge, and we all know a Cratchit. We all know these characters in real life. We see shades of them in everybody. And to have this hopeful, harrowing thing, it's really beautiful, because you hope that these people that remind you of Scrooge find this, maybe not through such a scary event, but that they come to these realizations, and that they, feel this goodness in their hearts.
So if there is one thing that you would hope that people would take away from this show, what would you think that would be?
That Christmas can be a very good thing for so much more than just gifts and presents, but for the hearts of people.
I am Megan Montgomery.
Megan, who do you play?
I play both Widow Brown and the maid.
Okay, so what brought you to Pollard Theatre?
Well, I was in my freshman year of college, and a bunch of us came up here because they were doing a production of Rent. And I saw that show, and I said, yep, I need to be here. And so the first audition I could get to was Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. And to my surprise, I got in. And I've been here ever since. That was 2011. In that show, I was very quiet and reserved, very scared, but this place made me feel safe enough to play and loved enough to just be crazy and to make every mistake, but we find the truth of what we're trying to tell, that story.
And what got you into the Territorial Christmas Carol?
Well, auditions, but also I have been here. This will be my 10th year doing the show. I spent 8 years with being the lovely Mrs. Cratchit, and now I get to take on the other stories of Widow Brown and the Maid, which are a little heavier, but they are the story that we need to hear as well.
Okay, so overall, how long have you been doing the show?
I've been here since 2011, so, oh gosh. I've done every Christmas Carol that has happened since, I want to say 2013, 14 maybe? It was just whenever I was a junior in college, and that's what I remember.
All right, then.
Because I'm 34 now, if that says anything.
Well, I wasn't going to ask that. We don't ask those questions, so okay. So, very similar question that I've asked others. What brings you to this show? What does this show mean to you?
This show to me, it has become one of my Christmas traditions. A lot of us that have done this show before, together we like to grumble and grouch, but the truth is that we really are, as silly as it is to say, we really are a family. And we kind of hold each other up. But in these stories, it's like we're telling who we are through a different lens. And here, you get to express that pain and that beauty and then what turns into that joy all together. And on top of that, we have this slice of history here in Guthrie. And while Christmas Carol is going on during some of the shows, we'll have the Victorian Walk. And it's just a really magical place to be. And it's a magical show to do while in the midst of that. It's pretty beautiful and magical to be a part of.
So what would you say is the primary message of this show?
The primary message to me is when others seem different or they're in a situation that you don't ever think you could recognize, to build a longer table instead of a taller fence of fear. So while Scrooge, yes, he is hard and he is mean at the beginning, we find out throughout the show that, we're not all born that way. We are conditioned to be that way. But at the end of it all, even if we feel like we're conditioned to be so angry, there will always be an answer to go the opposite and to find joy. Even if Scrooge, this man who seems so irredeemable, can find forgiveness and joy and light, we all can.
Very nice. That was like PR 101 right there. Okay, so aside from the Territorial Christmas Carol, what would the perfect Christmas be for you?
The perfect Christmas for me would be in a cabin. It's snowing. There is a fire going on, good food, good people, and all of the creatures and animals that we love with us. Then that sounds like a perfect Christmas to me. And maybe some piano music playing. That'd be cool too.
Timothy Stewart.
And Timothy, what is your role with the Territorial Christmas Carol?
I am the director for the production.
Is this your first time directing the show?
No, I've been directing it for the past 3 years, ever since we came back from the COVID shutdown and we revamped it, and I've been directing it with Jared Blount for the past 3 years, right? Yeah, I don't know.
And what drew you to that position to direct this show?
I love the show. I've been a part of the company since 2020. I've played a lot of the roles, and so I know the show, and I love Christmas. I mean, people think, and I sort of let them think that I am just this bitter, sarcastic Grinch of a person, but I actually love Christmas. If anyone actually saw my house during Christmas, I am a Christmas fan. So
That's fair. So what do you said you played many parts? Now you're the director.
I started out playing the Ghost of Christmas Present and the Charity Solicitor track. I did that for 3 or 4 years. I did the nephew, I think only once, maybe twice. And then I moved into the role of Charles Dickens, the narrator, and I was doing that until COVID hit. So I wish I could tell you how many years that was, but I'm old. I don't remember things.
Understood. So what, in all those years, what has drawn you to the Territorial Christmas Carol?
Just to reiterate something that Megan said, that it's just, this show in this place is just a beautiful time of year for everyone. The Victorian Walk, it's just, I don't want to say magical like Megan did, but it is a magical time of year, and it's just beautiful. The downtown Guthrie, when all the lights are going and all of the town is out, you have Boy Scouts selling peanuts, you have all the vignettes that are displayed in the window, and it's just a really beautiful time, and people just strolling around the street caroling. And then they come here to see Territorial Christmas Carol and just experience Guthrie in all of its glory.
Nice. So for anybody out there that has never come to the Pollard to experience this show, can you give us just a little snippet of what this show is about?
It's based on Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, but it's just set in Territorial, Oklahoma, where Ebenezer Scrooge runs a land claim office, and Bob Cratchit is his assistant. And it's so, not only do you have the literature of A Christmas Carol, you get the history of Oklahoma, and it's becoming of the state that it is.
No, that's good. So the crowd response every year, do you continue to get the same?
It is part of people's Christmas tradition. We have the same people coming year after year because we open the day after Thanksgiving, and people are coming home for Thanksgiving and celebrating that, and we open the next day, and all their family is already there, so they come here and just celebrate with us, and they just keep coming back. So we must be doing something right.
So if you could tell people out there listening any one thing that you would want them to know about this show, probably the most impactful thing you can think of about this show, what would it be?
Oh my gosh, that it's never too late to be better. So, Scrooge learns it in one night, so can you. So, and
nice.
It's a beautiful time of year, and you too can be a part of that.
Nice. Timothy, thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
Thank you for coming up and talking.
David Fletcher Hall, the English guy.
So good to have you, David. So who are you playing?
I am Charles Dickens, who ends up being like the narrator of the whole story.
Very good, very good.
I guess I dropped into it because he's the only British character.
Anytime you need a British character, just call David. He'll just plug right in. So, okay, so how long have you been involved with the show?
This is my 4th consecutive time doing it. So I know the story fairly well. I've played the same character each time, so I'm pretty much off book by the time we start rehearsal. But there are times when I will step up on stage and I have no recollection of reading this line at all ever before. But yes, it's a great story. And the problem was initially I knew too much about the original Christmas Carol. And this isn't radically different. It's the kind of same message and the same contextual story, but shown in a different way. And so that took a little bit of adaptation. I was expecting it to be all proper Victorian England.
So what drew you to this version of the Dickens classic?
The difference, I think, it's because fans of the original Christmas Carol recognize the story, but it's set in such a different way and it's portrayed in such a unique environment that I couldn't really turn it down.
Nice. Now, in case people don't know this, you're not originally from here.
No.
So in doing this show, did you learn anything about our state?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I knew a fair bit about it, and I love the town of Guthrie anyway. And then to find out there was a play that was based here, and the historical references to it, yes. I didn't realize that Guthrie was the original state capital until doing this play, and it's great to find out all the lovely little stories that other people tell me too.
So I had another question, and it just went poof. So how do you see yourself doing this play for the foreseeable future?
As long as they'll have me. I mean, yes, I'd love to do it. There's a different cast, not entirely different. There's several characters that have been updated by new actors to the Pollard as well. So it's nice to have some new energy in it. So we'll see. I'd love to keep doing it, but they may want to replace Dickens soon enough too.
So how long have you been performing in whatever capacity with the Pollard?
My first play was in 2012, so 13 years ago.
Nice.
Yes. And then had a couple of years off. Then I came back, and I seem to have been here at least once a year ever since.
Nice.
Yeah.
So back to the Christmas. How does Christmas, especially the Territorial Christmas Carol, how does that differ from Christmas back home?
I'm not sure it does that much. The essential message of Christmas is celebrated the same almost everywhere, I think. But it's, especially this play, even if you're not in the Christmas spirit, you can't help but feel Christmassy by the time you walk out. And I think that's why it's such a favorite here, and that's why people keep coming back year after year after year to come and see this, because it starts the whole Christmas ball rolling for many people.
Right. So what does it mean to you to play Charles Dickens?
It's actually pretty grounding. Because I get to tell the story. I get to link all the scenes together. And Charles Dickens wrote the original Christmas Carol, and obviously they're really big boots to fill. And so to come out and channel my inner Dickens, if you like, it means a lot. It's very makes one feel very humble.
How do you see yourself connecting with Charles Dickens in any way?
That's a tough one. I think I have to automatically, because the language of the Charles Dickens lines that are written in the play is extracts from Charles Dickens' actual books. I'm using the same words he did. To feel connected to an actual person. I guess I think I have to. I probably don't think about it that much, but I have to be connected to him. I'm using the same language as him. I'm saying the same words. And let's go with yes. Yes, I feel it.
In a roundabout way.
Yes.
So, what do you hope, playing the lead character, if you will, the narrator who tells the story, a timeless story that everybody knows, what do you hope that people leave out of here with?
The Christmas spirit. You can't help but because the original Christmas Carol, is all about the turning round of the central character Scrooge, and then suddenly he's all Christmas and he tries to keep the Christmas spirit all year round. That message is portrayed in a very grand and unique way in this show, and so I hope that the audience leaves and we've planted that Christmas spirit in them. I said, because we open just after Thanksgiving, so we have a whole month before Christmas. So the audiences that are coming that early, and you need to get in early because it pretty much sells out pretty quickly, that everyone leaves with a little chunk of Christmas spirit within them.
Thank you, David. We appreciate it. Hope you have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you. You too, Tim, and I'm glad we finally got to do it.
And that's a wrap for our time with one of the most iconic Oklahoma productions ever produced, the Territorial Christmas Carol, which is running November 28th through December 21st at the Pollard Theatre at 120 West Harrison Avenue in Guthrie, Oklahoma. For tickets, go to thepollard.org. That's THEPOLLARD.org, or call the box office at 405-282-2800, or you can email them at boxoffice@thepollard.org. Thank you for joining us, giving us a little bit of your time. I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday season and continue to just share the light with everybody you come across. And no matter what you do, continue to support the arts.